Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a young girl named Mia. Mia loved animals, especially dogs. One sunny afternoon, she decided to go for a walk in the park. As she walked, Mia heard a soft whimpering sound. Curious, she followed the noise and found a small puppy sitting alone under a tree. The puppy was brown and white, with big, sad eyes. Mia felt sorry for the puppy and said, "Don't worry, little one. I will help you." Mia looked around but saw no one nearby. She knelt down and gently patted the puppy. "What is your name?" she asked. The puppy wagged its tail but didn't answer. Mia smiled. "How about I name you Spot?" Excited to help, Mia took Spot to the nearest animal shelter. On the way, they met a friendly man named Mr. Lee. He was walking his dog, Max. Mia explained, "I found this puppy in the park. I think he is lost." Mr. Lee knelt down and looked at Spot. "He is a cute puppy. I hope you find his owner," he said. Mia agreed and continued her journey with Spot. When they arrived at the animal shelter, a kind woman named Sarah greeted them. "Welcome. How can I help you?" she asked. Mia explained, "I found this puppy, and I want to help him find his owner." Sarah smiled and took Spot from Mia. "Thank you for bringing him here. We will check if he has a microchip. If he does, we can find his owner." Mia waited nervously while Sarah checked Spot. After a few minutes, Sarah returned with a big smile. "Great news! Spot has a microchip. His owner's name is Lily, and she lives just a few blocks away." Mia felt happy. "That's wonderful. Can I take him home until we find Lily?" Sarah nodded. "Of course. You can take care of Spot until we contact his owner." Mia took Spot home, and they played in her backyard. Later that day, the shelter called Lily, and she rushed to Mia's house. When Lily saw Spot, she cried with joy. "Spot, I was so worried about you." Mia watched as Spot ran to Lily, wagging his tail. Lily turned to Mia and said, "Thank you so much for finding my puppy. You are a hero." Mia felt proud. "I'm just glad he is home safe," she replied with a smile. From that day on, Mia and Lily became great friends. They often met at the park to play with Spot and Max, and they always remembered the adventure that brought them together. Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young boy named Sam. Sam was curious and loved adventures. Every day after school, he would explore the forest near his home. One sunny afternoon, while wandering deeper into the woods, he discovered a hidden path. The path was narrow and covered with leaves. Sam felt excited and decided to follow it. As he walked along the path, he heard the sound of running water. It was the sound of a stream. Sam quickly ran towards the noise. When he arrived at the stream, he saw sparkling water flowing over smooth stones. He knelt down to touch the water. It was cool and refreshing. As he looked around, something shiny caught his eye. "What's that?" Sam thought. He walked closer to the water and found a small, golden key lying on a rock. The key was old, and it looked like it had been there for a long time. Sam picked it up and examined it carefully. "I wonder what this key opens," he said to himself. Just then, Sam noticed a large tree nearby. It had a hollow trunk. Curious, he approached the tree and peered inside. To his surprise, he saw a small chest. The chest was covered in dirt and looked very old. Could this be what the key opens? He wondered excitedly. Sam tried the key on the chest. It fit perfectly. With a gentle turn, the chest opened with a soft creak. Inside, he found sparkling jewels, ancient coins, and beautiful trinkets. Sam's eyes widened with amazement. "This must be a treasure," he exclaimed. Suddenly, Sam heard footsteps behind him. He turned around and saw an old man with a long beard. The man looked friendly, but also curious. "What do you have there, young man?" he asked. "I found this treasure," Sam replied, holding up a shiny ruby. The old man smiled. "Many years ago, this treasure belonged to a famous pirate. It was lost in this forest. You are very lucky to have found it." Sam's heart raced with excitement. "What should I do with it?" he asked. The old man thought for a moment and then said, "You can keep some for yourself, but it would be kind to share it with the villagers. They can help you take care of it." Sam agreed. He decided to take a few jewels and coins for himself, but would share the rest with the village. Together, he and the old man carried the treasure back. When they arrived, the villagers were amazed by the story. They thanked Sam for sharing the treasure. From that day on, Sam became a hero in his village. He learned the importance of sharing and kindness. Every weekend, he organized treasure hunts in the forest for the other children, where they could find small treats and toys. The village became happier, and everyone enjoyed the adventures together. Sam continued to explore the forest, but now he did it with friends. They laughed, played, and created many wonderful memories. The lost treasure brought not only wealth, but also friendship and joy to everyone in the village. And so, the adventure of Sam and the lost treasure taught them all that true treasure is not just gold and jewels, but the friends we make and the happiness we share. Once upon a time, in a quaint village named Eldaville, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known for her adventurous spirit and insatiable curiosity. Every day after school, she would explore the surrounding woods, dreaming of discovering hidden treasures. Little did she know, her greatest adventure was about to begin. One sunny afternoon, while wandering deeper into the forest than she ever had before, Lily stumbled upon an ancient-looking map half buried beneath a pile of leaves. The map was old, with faded ink and strange symbols, but one thing was clear. It pointed to a treasure hidden in a cave called Whispering Hollow. Excited and slightly nervous, Lily rushed home to share her discovery with her best friend. Max was skeptical at first. "Are you sure it's not just a prank? It could be dangerous," he warned. But Lily's enthusiasm was contagious. "Come on, Max. It'll be an adventure. Besides, think of the treasure." After a long debate, Max reluctantly agreed. They decided to set out early the next morning, equipped with flashlights, snacks, and a determination to find the treasure. The next day, the sun peeked over the horizon as they began their journey. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. After an hour of walking, they reached the entrance of Whispering Hollow. The cave loomed before them, dark and mysterious. Taking a deep breath, they entered. Inside, the air was cool and damp. They switched on their flashlights, revealing stalactites hanging from the ceiling like frozen icicles. As they ventured further, they noticed strange markings on the walls, resembling the symbols on the map. "Do you think these are clues?" Max asked, his voice echoing through the cave. Lily nodded, her heart racing with excitement. They studied the markings closely and deciphered that they needed to find 3 special stones: the stone of courage, the stone of wisdom, and the stone of friendship. With renewed determination, they pressed on. After a short while, they came across a shimmering blue stone nestled in a small alcove. "This must be the stone of courage," Lily exclaimed. They took the stone, feeling a rush of pride. Continuing deeper into the cave, they encountered a narrow passage that twisted and turned. Max hesitated. "What if we get lost?" he whispered. Lily encouraged him, saying, "We have the map and each other. Let's keep going." After navigating through the twisting path, they arrived at a small chamber filled with sparkling crystals. In the center, they found a beautiful green stone. "This must be the stone of wisdom," Max shouted with glee. They carefully picked it up, their excitement growing with every discovery. Finally, they reached the last chamber, which was illuminated by a soft golden light. In the middle of the room lay a red stone, pulsating gently as if it were alive. "The stone of friendship." Lily cheered, and they both took it, feeling a warmth spread through them. With all 3 stones in hand, they returned to the entrance of the cave, where they noticed a small pedestal. Placing the stones on the pedestal, a blinding light enveloped them. When the light faded, they found themselves back in the woods, but now the map was glowing in Lily's hands. "What happened?" Max asked, bewildered. Lily looked at the map, which now displayed a new route leading to a location marked the Treasure of Eldaville. They realized that the true treasure wasn't gold or jewels, but the adventure they shared and the lessons they learned along the way. With the new map in hand, Lily and Max exchanged excited glances. "Ready for another adventure?" Lily asked with a smile. Max grinned and replied, "Always." And so they set off once more, ready to explore the wonders that awaited them, knowing that their friendship was the greatest treasure of all. Once upon a time, high up in the night sky, there lived a tiny star named Twinkle. Twinkle was small, but she had a big dream. Every night, she would look down at the earth and wish she could make people smile. Twinkle noticed that every night people looked up at the stars. They pointed, they smiled, and sometimes they made wishes. This made Twinkle feel happy and special, but she wanted to do more. One night, Twinkle saw a little boy named Leo. Leo was sitting alone on a bench, looking very sad. Twinkle thought, "Maybe I can make him smile." She tried shining as bright as she could, but Leo didn't notice. Twinkle didn't give up. She decided to sparkle in a special way, creating little patterns in the sky. She made a heart, a smiley face, and even a small star just like herself. Finally, Leo looked up and saw her twinkling in a way he had never seen before. His eyes opened wide, and a big smile spread across his face. Leo made a wish, whispering to the star, "I wish I had a friend to play with." Twinkle felt her heart fill with happiness, and she sparkled even brighter to let him know she heard him. The next morning, Leo woke up feeling happy. When he went to school, he made a new friend named Mia, who also loved looking at stars. That night, Leo and Mia looked up at the sky together and saw Twinkle shining brighter than ever. Twinkle had made her wish come true. She made someone smile and helped him find a friend. From that day on, Twinkle knew that even though she was a small star, she could make a big difference. And every night, Twinkle sparkled with joy, knowing that she had helped make the world a little brighter.